Alright, now that that's over with, I can pretty much tell you that the lapel mics do not sound as good as the headsets. They have a lot more echo sound, like chamber sound to them. I think they pick up more background noise too, so that's a fail. Now what was I gonna do now? I have no idea. I don't remember. Anyway, we got whatever this color is, gold 2020 MacBook Air. This is an 8.2 or an A2179. Yep. The issue is it was liquid damaged. The logic board has been replaced. Now the fan's spinning on high. And it's running really slow. So the first thing we're going to do is plug it in. And we'll try to power it on. And it doesn't seem like it wants to power on, so we'll pull out the USB-C. Pull out our USB-C charge cord with the venerable USB-C ammeter. And we're taking 19.8 volts, 160, 580 milliamps. It's going back down to 310, 280. We got an Apple logo, as you can see. It went all the way up to 1 point something amps. And then it went back down. We're sitting about 470 right now. Someday I'm going to get another camera mount for overhead so you can see what's on the USB-C ammeter. And I can hear the fan ramping up. Probably can't hear that. The fan is definitely ramping up higher. Sure if you can hear that. I can feel the air coming out. Yep, fan is definitely up, ramping up. I don't know if you can see how much current it's taking. Not that it matters. There we go. We got our login screen. Okay. Fan is ramping up on high. And the computer seems pretty unresponsive. We got beach ball. Definitely got a beach ball going on. See how long it's taking me to log in. Well, if I put the right password in, that would be helpful. Still normally deny. Okay. We'll just shut off. Anyway, you get the point. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take the bottom off because I know why the fan is spinning on high. And this is a pretty simple pretty simple thing to fix if you pay attention. So we'll take the bottom cover off. And I'll show you what you need to check. Now this only applies if the board has not been liquid damaged, which I just dropped a screw, so that's not good. If the board has not been liquid damaged, if something else has happened, like somebody was inside here changing the screen or doing something and unplugging the battery, what you need to check. I know it seems silly, but on this computer, for some reason, there's a sensor or some kind of data line that goes to the SMC or something from the battery that tells it, hey, if the battery's not plugged in, the fan will spin up high and the computer will run really slow. And so the logic board has been replaced in this, so I know it hasn't been liquid damaged. But what I've found, and I know from experience because I've worked on quite a few of these boards already, and I've seen some pretty minor, silly things, minor. But if you look here, let me see if I can get it in shot. This is the battery connector. And as you can see, it is not pushed in all the way. So we're going to go ahead and take our finger, a non-conductive tool, and we're going to push that in all the way. Just like that. Somebody damaged the connector there. So if you push that in all the way, just like that. Easy breezy. Just like that, easy as pie. Right here. Where's my non-conductive spudger? Because the battery is plugged in. Right there is the battery connector. Come on, focus. So you just got to make sure that that is plugged in all the way. And if you do that, if the board is not liquid damaged or anything, that should solve your problem. So we'll go ahead and put the cover back on. I already know this fixes it because I've done it. I just wanted to do it for demonstration purposes in case someone else out there has ran into this issue of doing something inside this new A2179 MacBook Air from 2020, and they did something inside the computer, and then A, it won't charge, and B, the fan ramps up to high. I found it's because the battery wasn't plugged in. So we'll go ahead, put the screws back in, because this video has been 8 minutes long, so I've got time to put screws in. I'm not going to make it a 25-minute video by putting screws in, but it doesn't need any other explanation except for make sure the battery is plugged in all the way. And if you do that, the computer will obviously run off the battery, and charge the battery, which this was not. Alright, so let's plug it back in and see what we're drawing. Before we were only drawing 500 milliamps tops. Okay. We're at 19 volts, or almost 20 volts at 600 milliamps, 1.6 amps, 1.5 amps, 1.6 amps. 1.7, 2 amps. And it's going back down to 2 amps. And as you can see, it took less than 8 seconds to 10 seconds for the computer to fully boot up. So there's a big clue there. If you don't have a USB-C ammeter that's reading almost 2 amps of current because the battery's charging, the other giveaway will be how fast does the computer boot up. Because if there's no battery connected, it is not going to boot up fast. So we'll go ahead and put the super secret password in. And as you can see, the computer is running much faster. It's charging now. And there's no fan noise. None whatsoever. And best of all, watch this. When I unplug the power meter, the computer stays on. Alright, well that's it for this video. Pretty basic. Just make sure you plug the battery all the way in. And that is it. Thanks for watching. Bye.